Hello, welcome once again to our online fertility awareness program. This is our 10 steps for coping with infertility. We are at episode 7 today. I like to mention this episode because it tells us the progress we have made and helps us to see how far we have come and where we are going to. So we have 10 episodes for this particular series, and today is episode 7. Yay! Today we'll be talking about something also very important that is very vital for dealing with infertility. It is so vital, it should never be overlooked. Unfortunately, some people tend to overlook it, and we want to tell you today why you shouldn't, why it is needed, and how you can go about getting it right. Yes, so the very interesting topic we will be talking about today is therapy. Therapy on the fertility journey. How you need to get therapy while you are on the fertility journey. And we are going to be looking at it from 5 perspectives. First of all, what is therapy? What exactly is therapy when it comes to the fertility journey? Who needs therapy during their fertility journey? Who can give therapy for the fertility journey? When you need therapy in the fertility journey, and why you need therapy for the fertility journey. This is all we'll be talking about in this episode, so sit back and enjoy. Remember, this is brought to you by Love Foundation. Love Foundation is a fertility support organization. Our focus is mainly on fertility counseling and support. You can follow us on all our social media handles, Love Foundation. We are on Instagram at love_foundation_, YouTube at love_foundation, Facebook at Love Foundation. You can follow us to get a lot of tips on how to navigate the fertility space, all the information that you need, all the support that you probably need. We have a support group. You can click on the link in the text after this video to join our support group and get all the tools that you need for navigating the fertility journey. Remember, if you are watching this on YouTube, please like our videos so that YouTube can recommend it to other viewers and they can gain something. Don't be surprised that someone who might watch this video might have their fertility journey altered for good. You might think you don't have anybody in your space, anybody that is following you that might be interested, but they might know someone who is. Because remember, our biggest slogan is for you to learn to teach others. So please share this video, like it, and comment on it, and that way more people will get to see it and learn. And who knows, it might just be one step to getting closer to their fertility solutions. So we are back to our topic. We're talking about therapy. Therapy for the fertility journey. I'm laughing because I came across a skit on YouTube. There was this lady that does therapy sessions. It's a comedy skit, and she just gives crazy advice on different life issues in her therapy session. So today we want to talk about why, how, when, and who should be getting fertility therapy. We'll be starting with therapy. When we're talking about therapy, another name for it is counseling. So fertility counseling. What is fertility counseling? Fertility counseling is an opportunity or an avenue where people who are undergoing their fertility journey can talk one-on-one with professionals or people who have knowledge and experience on fertility issues concerning their fertility journey and how they can best navigate it. Okay, so the next question is, who needs fertility counseling? We've said that fertility counseling is just an avenue where someone who is going through their fertility journey can talk to a professional or somebody with experience on fertility issues on how best to navigate their fertility journey. So it automatically answers the question of who needs fertility counseling. So the persons that need fertility counseling should be those who are going through their own fertility challenges. Husband and the wife who together as a couple are having fertility challenges need fertility counseling. I emphasize the couple because we have always said that fertility issues are a couple problem. It starts from the definition of infertility. Infertility is a condition where a couple is unable to achieve pregnancy after 1 year of unprotected and regular intercourse. Yes. So a couple needs fertility counseling. Okay? And it is all too important to understand that it is the man and the woman who needs this counseling. It's not just the woman, it is not just the man, it is not just the person who has the fault. No. It is important for both of them to be involved in the counseling so that they can understand together what is happening. That automatically removes the blame game and finger pointing, because a lot of things are put in perspective, a lot of things are made clear, all the speculations are removed, all the assumptions in the hearts of these individuals are removed, everything is made clear and open, and they are able to understand what they are going through together as a team, as a couple. And that really helps to solve a big chunk of the problem that they are dealing with. So that is for who needs fertility counseling, the couple. But if there are other people who need to know, who are in their space, like maybe their parents or maybe loved ones that are very close to them, particularly maybe their parents that want to just know. We've had situations where a mother is so worried about her daughter or her son not being able to achieve pregnancy with their partners, and they are the ones who came forward to say they need help. They can come with their children, and then everything is just discussed if consent is given for that. If not, depending on how close the family is, but extended family can be involved with respect to either the parents, that is the very close parents of the couple. But the primary people in need of fertility counseling is the couple themselves. So that answers who needs it. The next question that we are asking is who can give counseling? And this part is all too important, because out there are 1,000,001 opinion givers on the fertility issues or on the fertility journey, who probably have no business giving such counsel. So this means you shouldn't get fertility counseling from every Tom, Dick and Harry that passes on the way. You shouldn't just talk to everybody about your fertility challenges, because some people would give wrong advice that might even turn out to be even detrimental to the situation. We've had situations where people are told, go and try outside, or go and do this, or go and do that, and that doesn't even solve the problem. People who even bring further divide to the couple rather than trying to solve the problem. So who can give fertility counseling? Fertility counseling should be given by professionals in that field. And when I say professionals in that field, I don't mean any professional. So let us narrow it down to the medical professionals. It's not every doctor that should give you fertility counseling. It's not every nurse that should give you fertility counseling. People who have experience in that field. Remember, we're not talking about just the diagnosis now. We are talking about counseling to help you understand the nitty-gritty of what is going on, and then help you understand how to also navigate your time in that space. So you need people who are professionals in that field. Either they are counselors, fertility counselors, or maybe general counselors that have experience with fertility issues. They might be matured people, parents or grandparents who have had experience with infertility, either themselves or people around them, and they have been able to deal with it. People who had close family or close friends that dealt with infertility, and they were with them on that journey. You can have family relatives, you can have spiritual leaders. But the basics of who is giving this counseling is that they have some knowledge and some experience with fertility issues. So you don't necessarily need somebody who doesn't even have an understanding. There's a difference between a pastor, permit me to use this example. There's a difference between a pastor who has experienced infertility, either personally or proximally, very close, or in very close proximity, and one who doesn't have an idea. So when you see somebody who doesn't have an idea of what goes on there, telling you don't worry, just have faith, it will be very different from somebody who has experienced it. That person will tell you something better, will encourage you better than telling you you don't have faith. If you have faith, this problem, you are not supposed to have it. No. Unfortunately, we've seen people who have been told things like that, and it is so insensitive. And it's not to be blamed on people who have said such things. It is just because they do not have the experience needed to tackle this issue. So when you are seeking counseling, fertility counseling, please seek professionals who have experience or who actually are trained to be able to give counseling with respect to fertility issues, who will understand and who can give valuable advice or valuable scenarios of things that you can do to help you navigate this fertility journey and to come out successful at the end. So that answers the question of who can give fertility counseling. The next one is when. When do you need fertility counseling? When should you get counseling with respect to the fertility journey? I would say immediately you are diagnosed. Immediately you get the diagnosis of infertility, you should immediately start seeking counseling. Counseling is all too important in this journey. And the earlier you started it, the better you will be able to manage the burden or the situation of infertility. So you have been trying for some time as a couple. It's been 1 year, you haven't achieved pregnancy, you have kept to all the rules of trying, you are meeting regularly and all of that, but still you haven't achieved pregnancy. Then you want to see your doctor to know what is happening. We know we've already said once it is 1 year of actually trying, not 1 year of not trying, but 1 year of actually trying and you haven't achieved pregnancy, you should see a doctor. If you see a doctor and after all the questions have been asked, infertility is actually diagnosed, then treatment should start alongside counseling. There are some facilities, it's getting better now. Some facilities already have counselors inside the hospital, and you can find out if you are interested. If you ask, some will offer to tell you that we have counselors that you can talk to, or you can ask if they have counselors in-house, or if they can refer you to any counselor that can handle fertility counseling properly, because you need it. I promise you need fertility counseling if you are diagnosed with infertility. So immediately that diagnosis is made, you want to start treatment, start it alongside fertility counseling, because it will make the journey all so much easier, keep your mind and body in a state to receive whatever treatment that you need to receive, and keep you in a better situation of overcoming that infertility. And that brings us to the last point of why do you need counseling? Why do you need to talk to some other people aside your doctor, or what is happening to you, the challenge you are facing? I just made a point before coming to this particular point now. You need it because you need your mind and body together for this journey. It brings me back to my definition of infertility. For me, I say infertility is a medical psychosocial condition. It's a medical condition that has a psychological component and it has a social component. So infertility is a medical psychosocial condition. So the reason why you need fertility counseling is so that you can address all these facets of the fertility challenge. Infertility has a medical component, it has a psychological component, and it has a social component. In the hospital, treatment might be limited to tackling the medical component. The psychological component will hit, definitely. The social component will hit, most definitely. How do you handle that? Your doctors and nurses taking care of the medical aspect might not be also equipped, either due to time constraints or whatever else, might not be equipped to handle the psychological and the social aspect as well. How do you deal with somebody calling you barren woman? How do you deal with that? Do you just cry and cry and cry? How do you deal with the thoughts and the psychological trauma that come in with seeing people that you got married before, having children and you haven't had yours? All of that is in the package. All of that is the total package of infertility. It is not just about identifying that you have hormonal imbalance and then they are treating hormonal imbalance and it ends. No, it doesn't end there. There are a lot of psychological things that will be involved. You will have a lot of thoughts that will cross your mind. You will have a lot of things that will make you wonder, make you worried, make you think, make you want to lose your mind. So you need someone, you need a team to also deal with that, because it is actually not something one person can deal with. It is not enough to say I have my husband or I have my wife, I can talk to them and they can help me through. Sometimes they will also be affected by the condition and they might not be in the very best state, even if your husband or your wife is a pastor or a doctor, you know, or even a counselor. Is the total package of infertility. It is not just about identifying that you have hormonal imbalance and then they are treating hormonal imbalance and it ends. No, it doesn't end there. There are a lot of psychological things that will be involved. You will have a lot of thoughts that will cross your mind. You will have a lot of things that will make you wonder, make you worried, make you think, make you want to lose your mind. So you need someone, you need a team to also deal with that, because it is actually not something one person can deal with. If your parents are well equipped, fine. If your siblings are well equipped, fine. But if not, if your friends are well equipped, and I say that with with suspicion, if your friends are well equipped, fine. If not, find counselors that you can talk with. It can be virtual, it can be in real time. Talk with them. It can be face to face, it can be on call, but you are able to air your thoughts, your feelings, your fears, your anxieties, and a word that somebody might say might just be what will get you through a particular terrible time, when you're feeling so low, when you are at your lowest, when you're feeling so downcast or so alone and things like that. All of those feelings that come with the territory of infertility, you would need someone to rely on, someone to talk to, someone to pull you through that. That is why. That is the why of fertility counseling. We hope that this message has been passed to somebody who really needs it. Do not overlook the importance of fertility counseling. Do not think that it is not necessary. The first episode we treated in this series is connecting with others, being able to reach out, come out of that cocoon that you have hidden yourself because of infertility and get real help. And that you can get through fertility counseling. We want to say that Love Foundation is an organization that specializes in fertility counseling. So if you need counseling, irrespective of whatever part of the world you are in, you can always reach out to us. We have a very long list of people on our counseling list that we are working with and going through this journey with, helping them with their down times, when they feel low, when they feel frustrated, when they feel angry, when they want to cry. We are there to hold their hands and walk with them through that process. It is not easy. It is not easy. But we are there as that support system to help you pull through, to keep dragging you and keeping your mind and body together, because we have also talked about this in other series that we treated, that you need your body to conceive, you need your mind to conceive. It is not about swallowing tablets. Oh, this tablet will correct the hormonal imbalance. Oh, this tablet will cure the infection. Oh, this tablet will boost the sperm count. It doesn't end there. Your entire body needs to be in sync with that treatment. Psychologically, you need to be in sync with that treatment. How can you achieve that? How do you make your mind not work against your body? All of that is what is handled during counseling. And with all of that, you will be better positioned to be able to achieve pregnancy and come out of infertility faster. There are so many other supports that we give aside from just talking about infertility before you get pregnant. Even through the pregnancy period, somebody you can always call. You might not always reach your doctor. We have a lot of clients that have gotten pregnant while doing counseling with us, and we are with them all through the journey until they deliver. After they deliver, even when baby is doing one thing or the other, we are still there reaching out to them. That relationship is built and it lasts for as long as is possible. So explore the wonderful opportunities of working with us at Love Foundation for Fertility Counseling, and the therapy that you will get from us will surely make the infertility journey a more pleasant and less stressful one. Until we come your way again next week, remember, learn to teach others, follow all our handles, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and get all the videos immediately they hit. Until we come your way again next week, stay blessed. Bye bye.